Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined today by Hofstra Softball Head Coach Larissa Anderson. Thanks for joining me, Coach.
My pleasure.
A lot has happened since the last time we talked. First of all, congratulations on winning the CAA championship. But going back even before that, Sarah Cornell was named CAA Pitcher of the Year, and 8 Hofstra players were named to all CAA teams. Talk a little bit about what the award means for Sarah and what it means to have 8 players get postseason nods.
It's great for the program, and what we talk about within the team is that successful teams get awarded, and it's because of the success of the entire team. So it's great that individual players are nominated and then also rewarded for their excellence during that year, especially Sarah Cornell being Pitcher of the Year in a very, very strong conference with a lot of great pitchers. But again, it's the success of the team that gives them an opportunity to receive those awards, but I'm very, very proud of all of them.
So headed down to JMU for the CAA tournament, won a game against Towson to advance to the next day, then had to play JMU 2 days in a row to win the championship. How did you get the team in the right mindset to play JMU twice after losing to JMU 3 times just a couple weeks before?
You know, when we got swept by JMU in the regular season, we didn't play very good, and we did not play Hofstra softball at all. So being able to analyze how close the games were, how well we hit, and we still didn't play very well, we didn't pitch very well, knowing that if we play Hofstra softball, we have an opportunity to be very successful. So that's really where it started, is just establishing we didn't play our best ball and look what we could have done. So we know that going in, that if we play our game, we're going to come out the superior team. So that's just the mindset of going in and understanding and have that confidence. So playing in that semifinal game against JMU, we played very, very well. We hit the ball very well, got great pitching. Sophie Dandola found another level and really helped us to be competitive.
You mentioned Sophie Dandola. She got the start in the championship game, named the tournament's most outstanding performer. What did you see from her on the week as a whole to give you the confidence to give her the starting nod in the championship game?
She showed such great maturity. Wasn't rattled at all by the atmosphere, wasn't intimidated for a freshman, and wanted the ball. And when I told her that she had the ball for the championship game, she just gave me that nod and was like, I'm going to do this, and just wanted to do it, knew she could do it. And what I saw from her the day before was her ability to perform under great pressure and keep the ball down and make some great pitches, and JMU had a hard time hitting her. When she left the ball up, it was going to get hit hard. But I know that Sophie keeps that ball down, and JMU's ballpark is a hitter's ballpark, and the ball just carries right out. So we needed to keep the ball down to give ourselves an opportunity to be able to win the game, and Sophie did exactly that.
Speaking of balls getting hit out of the ballpark, Brittany Alaka had 3 home runs in the tournament, 2 in the championship game. What can you say about her performance during the tournament?
Tremendous. I mean, you love seniors, you love 4-year starters. She has such great experience, but I think the best thing that Brittany showed is her composure. She didn't try to do too much, and competitors want to win, and they want to do so well, and she had such great composure and really just controlled the game and didn't try to do too much. And when the ball was in the strike zone, she put a great swing on it. She connected quite a few times, but she didn't get outside of herself, and she really kept great composure, and people feed off of that. And you have such great leadership and confidence in your senior class, and we have 7 of them. It's just a matter of time that they're going to figure it out, and they're going to get good pitches, and you can't pitch around anyone in this lineup. But it was great to see that Brittany Alaka had those opportunities and really capitalized on them.
So you spend 9 days on the road, come home, Sunday night's the selection show, find out that you're going to number 9 seed South Carolina for regionals this weekend. What was your overall reaction on the selection?
A couple things. Looking at our RPI, and currently, didn't know going in, but we're currently at 19. So, just the past experience, where we've been placed and where we've ended up, I was hoping we stayed on the East Coast just because of the time frame. It's tough to travel to the West Coast and adjust to that time difference. So that was my number 1 thing. Wanted to stay on the East Coast. It felt like we deserved to be somewhere between 7 and 13 in those brackets. So I was glad to see that we did end up at number 9. I think it's real appropriate. It's a very competitive regional, but it's a very realistic regional.
You open regional play on Friday night at 5 against Liberty, team that you've never seen before, that the program has never seen before. What's it going to take to get a win against Liberty, and how is the team preparing to be successful in regionals overall?
I know the history of Liberty. I know Dr. Dot pretty well. She actually coached at Adelphi for a number of years. So I know that they're well coached. And looking at a lot of video and a lot of scouting reports, we match up very well. They have some hitters in their lineup that we have to make sure that they don't beat us, and we have to continue to do the same thing with the pitching. We have to make sure that we're swinging at good pitches, not chasing the ball out of the zone. They have the ability to strike some people out, so we have to make sure that we're continually controlling that strike zone. But both teams match up very well, so we're going to have to play good Hofstra softball to be able to beat them.
Pride heads down to South Carolina this weekend for NCAA Regionals, opening regional play against Liberty at 5 o'clock on Friday. The game will be broadcast live on ESPN3. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I've been joined by Hofstra softball head coach Larissa Anderson. Thanks again for joining me, Coach.
My pleasure.